Hey guys, Divyanka here from Our Journey at Home. Welcome back to my channel. And today we have a coffee here and a book in which I have written the curriculum that we are going to follow for grade 1 at home. Okay, so starting this year, we would be doing some concrete things along with some other things which are included inside the curriculum. So, basic. Gist of this curriculum would be the focus subjects and then some personal developmental goals and some milestones that we would like to achieve by the end of grade 1. Okay, so let's start with each subject. Here we have English. In English, we are on to phonics level 4 and 5, so almost towards the end of it. Then for grammar, we will be using our grade 1 curriculum, the curriculum that I have designed, plus we will be doing many hands-on activities for understanding and starting to learn grammar for sentence structure, parts of speech, capitalization and punctuation. I think these four topics are main with which you should start teaching grammar. Okay, then we will do some creative writing activities like story writing, storytelling, or presenting the story with props and all. Then we will do some book studies. Okay, and book study meaning understanding what the book is. Okay, so the structure of the book, what is the preface, what is the cover page, what is the title, what is the author's name. If we have some kind of author information inside the book, we will read that too. Then we will start using dictionary. Now this she has been doing for a couple of months now, but she has been using the children's dictionary, and slowly we will be turning on to our adults dictionary. Okay, so that is one of the literacy goals here. Then we have study authors. Okay, so as I said, it can go hand in hand with the book study part, or we can do it separately as well. Now these are the two authors that she has asked me, Roald Dahl and Julia Donaldson, but we would also be delving into a couple of more Indian authors as well. Okay, so we would be keeping a good mix of 2 to 4 authors for the whole year. Then we would be using mind mapping as a tool to understand and study the books and the authors. Okay, then we will be working on our penmanship, that is starting cursive, maybe later this year, the second half of the year, not right now. And we have also started with keyboarding, that is typing. Okay, so she has typed out a story and she is learning how to use the keyboard of a laptop, so we will be focusing on that too. That is what we will be doing for the whole year for English. Next we have maths here. Now in maths we would be going up to the place value, which covers till thousands, and if she is good with that, then we would also cover tens of thousands. Okay, so but for now I have written thousand, hundreds, tens and ones. Then we would be doing multiplication. Then we will be focusing on even, odd, time, ordinal numbers, Roman numbers. Okay, then we have ascending, descending order. Then we will be doing geometry of shapes, understanding shapes, what are 2D shapes, 3D shapes, knowing their features like how many vertices, how many sides, what is the area, perimeter, and all of that. We will be doing that as and when it interests her, so no forceful study over here, just exploration. Okay, so then we would understand the property of zero. Okay, meaning if it is after some number, say it is 2020, it holds some value in it, but if it is before some number, say 09, then it does not hold that value. Okay, so understanding that and working with numbers for the property of zero. Okay, then we have Indian currency. Okay, so India's currency she has to recognize and use as an actual usage while doing shopping, or while trading for something with me, or while getting something from the shopkeeper, our general grocery shopkeepers. Okay, Then she'll understand and recognize other world currencies as and when we do that in the geography part as well. Okay, then as I said, Roman numbers, recognizing and using them. And then we will also be focusing on lots of hands on activities and lots of games which will help her to improve her logical reasoning skills, strategical thinking, and critical thinking. Okay, so in this year, I have decided to teach maths in a more strategic way, and that strategic way would be through playing games. Okay, lots and lots of games. So do follow me on Instagram if you want to see what kind of games we play, because in stories almost daily I will be sharing one or the other game that we are playing for that day, and uh, you will get a gist of how to use games in order to teach maths concepts. Okay, next here we have science. Now for science we have a couple of things here. So the first thing will be nature study. Okay, in nature study we will be doing plants and trees, which we started in the last week. Then we will focus on animals, birds, hills, mountains and valleys, life cycle. Okay, so for most of these there are a couple of documentaries on Nat Geo and on Netflix as well. Okay, so we would be watching them, understanding them, reading about them, searching online for the pictures and seeing them. And of course nature study has to be done in nature, but since it's pandemic time and lockdown time, we will do as much as possible outside. But if not, we have all the other resources which are virtual and that can be used as well. Okay, then we will also learn about human body. Okay, internal and external she knows quite well, and the use also. Internal we will start. I have a couple of books from Usborne which talk about internal structures and everything. So we will do start delving into that also. Then we will talk about living and non-living things, then natural and man-made things, and what effects do man-made things have on the complete ecology. Okay, so we'll talk about that too. Another opportunity where we can watch some documentaries and just be aware of what goes on in our environment. Okay, with the natural things and with the man-made things. Then we'll learn about not some we'll learn about space. Okay, and then food. And for science, at the end of the year, I want her to do this. Okay, so I want her to prepare a presentation. It can be on any one unit study from these topics, or if she wants to learn something new, that can also be considered. Okay, just one topic on which she has to do a unit study. So she has to start by researching the topic through books and through online research, that is through Google and YouTube. Okay, then she has to put together that information for her to be able to explain that to us. That is the third part, presentation. Okay, to an audience. By audience I mean me, her father, and maybe her grandparents. Okay, not large of an audience. And then she has to also prepare charts to use while presenting. Okay, so this is one thing that I feel that she should be doing. And why is it important? Why I feel it is important? Because just learning and knowing this is not good enough. She should be knowing like how to research a topic if she wants to learn something. And I think this is the right age, because as it is, they are very much online. So why not use that time for good things, right? So this presentation, I feel that she should use charts to present, but she can choose any platform or any which way she wants to do it. It can be through a story, it can be through charts, it can be through props, or something new. I don't know. It's her topic to present. Next, here we have Hindi and Marathi. The same things. We'll build our foundation strong with understanding the alphabet, that is swar and vyanjan. Then we have barakadi. Then we have Ank, that means numbers 1 to 100 for both Hindi and Marathi. Then we'll do reading and writing related to these three topics, some dictation related to these three topics, and then read lots and lots of storybooks. Okay, so if you feel that the child should improve their second or third language, give them storybooks in that language. We have started that with Ridhima's recently, and it really shows immense progress. Okay, so do that. Next here we have is geography and history. Okay, just a couple of topics, but I think important for us to know starting now. Okay, continents, of course, India as a country, as a whole country, the states and where it is on the world map and everything. Then we'll do globes and maps, like global situations of other countries. Then we'll do terminologies related to globes and maps and continents. Okay, and related to India as a country. So we have like countries, states, then we have capitals for each state, then cities, and all of those kind of terminologies. Okay, and then I need to find some documentaries. If you have any recommendation, leave them in the comments below. But I'm on the lookout for documentaries which can teach or explain these topics. Okay, if you know of any, just leave them in the comments below. Next here we have history. History first, what is history? History is what happens in the background, right? So we should know our family first. I think that's where we should start with history. So family tree from both sides, her mother and her father's side. Okay, very very important. We will learn about recognizing different relationships. We'll learn about the names of those people. We will learn about their interest, what they like, where they stay, and everything. Okay, so family tree, very important. Next we have is leaders of the nation. Okay, just like we celebrate the Republic Day and the Independence Day, I think we should include leaders of the nation in our study more often now that she can understand and recognize a couple of them. Okay, so I think maybe some kind of unit study or something theme based study will come there. I haven't planned that in detail, but I'll soon come up with something for that. Next is understanding and knowing Ramayan. Very much interested she is. She has read, I think, 4 to 5 books on that, and she's also watching the Ramayan on YouTube, I think. Yeah, so very important to know and understand. Okay, and just to learn those principles and values in a story format, but through a story which is based for us. Okay, like in Indian context I'm saying. Next we have we will learn about our Indian nationality, as in the national animal, bird, fruit, currency, and everything. Okay, so those are the only topics that I have considered for now, and we will decide as we move on. Okay, so nothing is concrete as of now. These are the topics that came to my mind while I was sitting down for planning, but we will move on as per our likes, dislikes, interests, and what's essential. Okay, and here are a couple of other things that I would like her to include in her daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis, however it is possible. Okay, so starting here onwards, we will be doing lots and lots of project based learning. Okay, so if you don't know what PBL is, you can just Google it, but project based learning is quite an effective way to teach huge concepts of science, geography, history. Okay, and even maths. So we would be focusing on project based learning. So the curriculum is the topics I have decided for each subject. Now how those topics will integrate with each other and how a project will emerge from that, is project based learning. Okay, then we'll also be doing unit studies, as I said, leaders of the nation. So we can do a unit study on those leaders, a couple of leaders. Then, as I said, here for science we have all of these topics, right? She can do a unit study on that. Then one STEM project every week. So one STEM stands for, if you don't know, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So in some form and shape we will be doing one STEM project every week, and it can be a small or big or some huge experiment, I don't know. We will see as we go throughout the week, and at least the goal is that we should do one project every week. Okay, travel a lot. Now when I made this list, it was in, I think, start of March, I think, yeah, February end, March starting. But the world has turned upside down since then, right? So for now we will hold on to our travels until next year, or maybe even skip these 2 years and then move. I don't know, but the domestic traveling we can do maybe next year. I have no idea about it. But traveling, yes, it gives a lot of exploration, a lot of teaching and learning happens there. So, very important for us. Then we have 60 to 90 minutes of outdoor play. Any kind of physical activity is considered as outdoor play. Okay, it can just be cycling, okay, or it can be skating, or it can be playing outside. Then we have traditional games, okay, and as I said, if you remember in the math section, that we would be playing lots and lots of games to improve her critical thinking skills, her logical reasoning skills, okay. And games are a fun way to do that. There are so many lost traditional games that I would like to bring back to our children and play with them and make them aware of those games. Okay, in this digital age, yes, digital is important. Yes, everything online is easily accessible, but traditional games should be a part of our life, and we have been playing games since last 4 years, but I want to bring some more tough ones. Okay, now snakes and ladders, ludo, and those games are quite basic for her now. Now I'll get some traditional games which are quite tough to crack. First to understand the rules, then follow those rules, then crack and play with the opponent. Okay, so lots of games for that. Then we'll also be focusing on arts and crafts. It's her favorite subject, I think, so she'll be doing it any which ways, even if I don't include it here. Then she wants to learn French. I have no idea about French, but let's see, I'll find some resources, or if possible a class, and then we can delve into that. Meet new people, learn about other cultures, make new friends. Yes, of course, after the pandemic is over, we can focus on this, right? Then we have, make sure we work on developing all of our 8 intelligences in any subject or topic that we are learning. Okay, so if you don't know what 8 intelligences are, you can just Google it, or else let me know in the comments below, and I will share that maybe in a video or a workshop format, because it's very important to work on all the aspects, all the intelligences for the child. Okay, so no matter which topic we are doing, maybe history, maybe geography topic, or a science topic, or even languages and maths, we have to see and look that we are planning activities which has 8 intelligences way included in it. Okay, so we are making sure that each and every activity, each and every study session, or each and every playtime has some or the other form of these 8 intelligences. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you want to learn more about it. Then we will also be practicing yoga and meditation with me, and of course cooking and other life skills. So if you follow me in our Facebook group, I shared last month, I think, that she has started cooking rotis, chapatis. So she cooks that sometimes, and then other life skills as well, like folding clothes, picking up things, putting them away in their places, and like that. Okay, and the last point is expression. Okay, so through journaling she can express or put down her thoughts and feelings in words. It's a very important skill, I think, for a personal, from a personal development point of view, because you should be able to speak what your thoughts are. You should be able to say what you're feeling in the moment. Okay, you should be able to put words to those feelings and emotions. Okay, at starting, while starting, she can use drawings through to express what her thoughts and feelings are, but I think she can now put down and write them. Okay, so that's it. That's what I had in mind for our grade 1. I think this might seem a lot, but just remember that we don't focus on studies and only on academic activities while we are planning the curriculum, because we do academics like hardly 45 minutes a day, max an hour if she is very much interested, not beyond that. Okay, so rest of the time is spent playing and doing some of the fun activities from these. Okay, so it can be arts and craft, it can be some screen time, it can be some play time, it can be traveling time, or some project, or something from which is other than academics. So don't feel that if I am doing this much, you also have to spend that time and do it with your kiddo. Okay, it's not like that. We do not spend more than 45 minutes to an hour max. That's it. If you find this helpful, leave me a comment below in the comment section, like this video and share it with anyone who would be interested in knowing what we are doing and how we are doing. Okay, so if interested, please do share this video with your friends and family, and let me know in the comment section if you need such curriculum for the younger age groups, that is for preschool, nursery and kindergarten. Okay, that's it for today from me to you. Signing off now. Take care. Bye bye.